Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Rune Snow, and today we'll be looking at the Magic the Gathering top 10 Divine cards. That's right, so we're going to have some fun. And now, at number 10. And at number 10 on our list is Soul Diviner from War of the Spark. It's a rare going for 21 cents on the market. That's right, I do use Diviner cards because Divine is Divine cards, if you think about it and look in the dictionary. There's a reason why you hear it's on the list, and at number 10, well, it says, tap it to remove a counter from an artifact, creature, land, or planeswalker you control. Draw a card. So it's not the best card, it's a rare, that's why it's only worth 21 cents, but it does have that ability to make you draw cards if you have a counter deck. In the whole Magic world, this card is not that very helpful in either way. So now let's move on to number 9. And at number 9, we have Invoke the Divine from various sets. It's common, only going for roughly 3 cents on the market. It does say destroy target artifact or enchantment, and then you gain 4 life. So you get 2 things out of that, right? So this is why it's at number 9, is basically you get that 4 life, which could be very helpful, and you destroy whatever the enemy has. So that's really, really cool in my opinion, but it's not really powerful compared to other cards. So let's just straight up move on to number 8. Which we have is Divine Retribution from Mirage. It's a rare going for $2.43, and it is on the reserved list. I'm assuming it's $2.43 is because of the reserved list aspect to this card. It's an instant. It says for each attacking creature, Divine Retribution deals 1 damage to target attacking creature. For 2 mana, this really makes sense because this would primarily work only against, say, a Goblin deck or any other kind of deck, but only 1 damage. So it's not that very powerful. Again, it's only expensive because it's on the reserve list, but it is more powerful than the last 2 cards I saw. So let's move on to number 7. Which we have is Divine Light from Apocalypse. It's a common going for surprisingly 11 cents on the market. Maybe because it's a really old card. I remember throwing these out all the time. For 1 white mana, it says prevent all damage that will be dealt to this turn to creatures you control. Because it's a sorcery, that's the reason why it's at number 7, is because 1 mana is very powerful for this, but sorcery, come on. Basically, you can only use it for creatures for an offensive attack, which is not common for a white mana to use spells for an offensive attack. That's why it's kind of like, good and bad at the same time. So let's move on to number 6. At number 6, we have Divine Presence from Invasion. It's a rare going for $1.91 on the market. When this card came out, this I thought was the ultimate card because I love playing white. Basically, it says if a source would deal 4 or damage or more to a creature or a player, that source deals 3 damage to that creature or player instead. Really cool because it does prevent a lot of damage, though it does say player, it doesn't say opponent. So again, you have to build a deck around this card to figure out what you can do. Maybe bouncing, or you gain life and win the game, whatever it could be. But let's move on halfway down our list at number 5. And halfway down our list is Divine Reckoning. It's from various sets. It's a rare going for 34 cents on the market. Basically, it says each player chooses a creature they control, destroy the rest. So they can work basically for you or for them, but who knows. But it does have flashback. That's why it's at number 5, is because of that flashback ability. And it costs 4. So basically, it is kind of like a Wrath of God. So let's move on to number 4. At number 4, we got Divine Deflection. It says prevent the next extra damage that would be dealt to you and or permanents you control this turn. If damage is prevented this way, deals that much damage to target creature or player. Really kind of card, because it's a deflection. Basically, that's what the card says and what it does. It's a rare going for 25 cents on the market. So this can be very helpful if you're using a gain life deck or whatever. It's basically you can redirect the damage, which is really cool. I think this is a very powerful card because you can control the board. Now let's move on to number 3. At number 3, we have Divine Visitation from Guilds of Ravnica. It's a legendary going for, that's right, $10.19 at the current mark. It says if 1 or more creature tokens would be created under your control, that many 4/1/4 white angel creature tokens with flying and villagers are created instead. That's awesome. For 5 mana, you can't beat that. So now let's move on to number 2, which we have Divine Intervention from Legends. It's a rare going for $246.90. Well, you can't have the top 10 Divine without this card, but yes, it's at number 2. Basically, it says Put 2 counters on this card. Remove a counter during your upkeep. When you remove the last counter from Divine Intervention, the game is over and is considered a draw. Cost, good whopping 8 mana. I just love this card because there's never been a card like this since it's been created. It is done by the famous artist Amy Weber. This card, I think, even if it was made today, I'd love it. Just to see, oh, you're not going to win? I'm just going to play this card. It's a draw. Anyway, let's move on to number 1. And at number 1, we got Divine Sacrament from Odyssey. It's a rare going for $2.69. Yes, you guys might not agree with me, but I love this card 100%. When it came out in Odyssey, I played with this card all the time. It made me love white. Basically, it says white creatures get +1/+1. With a threshold, white creatures get an additional +1/+1. So for 3 mana, and you can basically put many cards in your graveyard to get basically +2/+2. Again, it doesn't give them Vigilance or Lifelink or anything like that. But at the time, I just loved the card. So this is why it's at number 1, because it basically has a personal touch to me. So maybe this should be at number 3, but I want this to be at number 1. I think this is the best Divine card. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a good day and a good evening.